guys, welcome back to Boots and Bounty Homestead. My name is Casey and we are inside Casey's kitchen, but it's for a little different reason today. I'm part of a fresh and clean, declutter, organized collaboration with a bunch of ladies. Playlist is listed below, so make sure you go check out all of them. And it is hosted by Smalltown 6, so go check her out as well. And I wanted to bring you in the kitchen. Of course, this is where I'm going to be cleaning, but I also wanted to show you where my products came about. Now, a little back history, a little back story is we live in a home and on a homestead that we try not to waste anything if possible. If it comes in the house, we use it, reuse it, reduce, recycle if we can, you know, the whole thing. And want as little waste as possible. So this also includes any kind of foods or containers or anything like that. So I'm going to link a video up in the card where I make my own homemade cleaner. Now, to start off, I'll show you what it looks like. It's beautiful. This is a repurposed jar. I go to or contact our local schools. They have a bunch of pickling jars that I do my apple cider vinegar in, my kombucha. You can do sourdough if you make enough. You can do sourdough in this. I mean, it's so much you can do in this. Even storage containers. I have some beans in these. All you've got to do is clean these jars out really well, and you can use them for tons and tons of different things. But in this, I have orange peels and lemon peels. So you can see the difference here. Once we eat the fruit, because I actually juice the lemons to get the lemon juice, and then we eat the oranges, or you can juice them or make them into jam or something like that. Then we just top it with vinegar, fill it up to the top with white vinegar, and just let it sit for about 4 weeks. And if you want, you can shake it up a little bit, do whatever you want during that time, but let it sit for about 4 weeks. The oils from the lemon and oranges peels will extract into that vinegar, giving it that wonderful smell, and also has antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial properties that's going to help in the cleaning. So once it's done, you can strain some out, and you can put it in a glass jar. Now this does have a little bit of residue in the bottom, and we do use it a lot. But it does have a little bit of residue in the bottom. Sometimes that may get stuck in the tube, but I just keep squirting and it squirts itself out. But this is what we use to pretty much clean the whole house. There's no one thing or another we use it for. You know, if somebody asks for, you know, some kind of window cleaner, or just a spill on the floor, cleaning the counters, something like that, this is what we use it all for. So we want to put it to the test today. I've never done a video actually using this, so I want to show you guys how well it does work, because my daughter cleaned our microwave with it, and I mean, it was pretty bad. It had been a minute before we had cleaned it, and she said, "Come look at it, Mama." So I went in there and I looked, and it was like brand new. I said, "Really?" And I said, "What did you use?" She said, "That cleaner you made." And it was like a week after we had bottled it up, and she was like, "It was great. It was great." I said, "I know what I'm doing for the collaboration. I'm going to clean the oven door." Have you seen this thing? Because I video recipe videos while I'm cooking and stuff, and lots of people enjoy that. So check out those. That'll be in different playlists I have, or just search my videos for recipes or cooking. But I started noticing that my door was getting worse and worse. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So there was one day that I was videoing some rolls, I believe I was making. Biscuits. I was making biscuits right here in this oven. And I got a close-up shot like this, because I wanted to show how they were rising in there. And I did a speed view for them to rise and cook at the same time, which is really pretty cool. Let me show you what you actually saw in the video. Was a hot mess. And I didn't realize that it was really getting that bad. So, we're going to make this beautiful again. Oh boy, come check it out. Pretty gritty. So, I'm going to work on the door with the cleaner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with my citrus vinegar cleaner. And then I want to come back and kind of just wipe it and see how well it does break it up. And if I have to, I'll put a little elbow grease in it. So let's just lightly spray this all over and let it sit. Alright, we're going to start the timer for 5 minutes and we'll be back. Okay guys, let's see how this works. I'm going to bring you on over so you can see. Alright, I'm going to wipe around the outside first. And I have a wet Norwex rag. If you guys are interested, I can put a link down below to a lady that I buy from. But this is Norwex. Okay, you can't see this really. Hang on. All of those little specks and particles and pieces of everything are coming off. So I'm just going to shake them off in the floor. And then I'll have to clean the floor. Did you see that? Oh, that come right off. Wow, that's crazy. It's going to be a little hard to see this because these are actually the little white specks. But this stove is actually from the 90s. Hey, look at that. The 90s. This stove is actually from the 70s. I grew up with this stove and then I ended up purchasing it from a family member and I restored it, and this is one of the original parts that I took apart and cleaned and had it almost back new, except this had a little discoloration around it where you can see this is white right here, the specks. This is not, and I could not get it back to the original color. Even using chemicals, I could not get it back to the original color. So guys, I've just wiped around here and the door is clean. So let's work on the window. Lots of yucky crud coming off of here. I must have done some good cooking. Okay. So all of the black stuff has come off. The only thing left, if you guys can see, are the brown specks. And I think I'm going to have to get a razor blade after those. Let me wash my rag and get a razor blade. Okay, now that we've got that up, I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of this on here. There's still a little bit of residue on the bottom. I couldn't get too close to the edge with the razor blade because there's a rubber seal around it. And I have to be careful because I can't order one of those again. I couldn't order that piece when I was cleaning it. So I just have to be really careful going around that. Okay. Let's clean the outside. Now I've got the outside cleaned and we got the inside of the door cleaned. I didn't clean the whole oven. I will do that another time. But with the door clean, I will show you now what it looks like. Only I'm pointing out this has 2 panels of glass in it. Along the top here there are these holes that vent the door heat. There is insulation in here that I replaced myself, but there is some heat that comes out through the door vents up here. Well, if heat can come out, stuff can go in. There are a couple places on here where something has leaked down in there and has either gotten on the front glass or the back glass, because there are 2 pieces of glass in here. So, with disregard to the internal glass, the outside, I don't feel anything on it. The inside we also scraped with a razor blade. I don't see anything on it that I can get to. So the blemishes that you do see is in between the glass, and I would literally have to take the door apart to be able to clean it. So bear with me, but I will show you the difference now. I'm going to insert the before picture and after. With regard to this right here is on the inside. I can't get rid of it. So the rest of it is on the inside. Okay guys, so there is you a little inspiration to think about, if you don't already, making your own cleaner. My question to you is, and think about it real hard, you can use this anywhere, all over the house. But if your child was to get this bottle and drink it, would it be safe? The only ingredient in here is infused vinegar. Could your children or grandchildren, or maybe you're cleaning a house for the public, could their children or animals, could they drink your cleaner and be safe? Just something to think about. If you don't use safe cleaners, give this something to think about. You can make this white vinegar, a couple of bucks. Buy you some lemons. Get you some lemon juice out of it. You just saved yourself $3 or $4 because it cost about as much to make your own lemon juice from fresh squeezed lemons and then use the peels to put in your cleaner. And this is safe. It doesn't have chemicals in it. You know exactly what's in it. So think about that next time you're eating an orange, or maybe you're using some lemon juice and maybe some lemons as decoration or in your cooking or something like that. Say, how can I use this? Think about this cleaner and its safety around your family and your animals and even yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you something to think about, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.